Now, I get asked a lot by people, in my Twitch chats or in my TikTok comments, or YouTube comments, whatever, in my DMs, even on Twitter. I am insane in deathmatch. I have 3 KD. I get a lot of multi kills. I'm instant. People have no chance to kill me. But I just completely suck and just choke out in matches, in whether it's pugs or official matches or in practice. Could there be any reason for this? Now, there's a couple of reasons, right? And this question, I see it a lot, and it's kind of hard to answer because it's just a lot to talk about when you answer a question like this. I thought I would make a video to be able to, reference an answer kind of to the people that asked this question. But anyway, there's a couple of reasons for this, right? These reasons are not like in order at all, right? Some are more important than the others. The reason number one is, deathmatch is only aim and basically like nothing else. And a lot of players lack in everything else that isn't aim, right? Whether it's awareness or utility or positioning or whatever it could be. Players in deathmatch, play a lot of deathmatch and work on aim a lot. Probably just have worked on their aim a lot, but have kind of let everything else go to waste, or have kind of ignored everything else, right? So reason number two might be that deathmatch could actually be very deceiving. You might think you're good because you get multi kills and your KD is high, but the reality is you're probably just spawn killing people and taking only favorite fights, right? Like the fights you take on lower on Dasu, where you just kind of go up and down the stairs and you just have this advantage where you just keep killing them as they spawn or try and run into you. So like it might just be deceiving, and you might not be actually that insane, and the duels you take or might just be incredibly favored for you. Now, reason number three, if you play a lot of deathmatch, right, you know exactly where to look for your next duel because you're just so used to all the spawns, right? If you play like if you're T-spawn, like towards the car on Dasu, right, like where outside of B tunnels, and you're just kind of at the headshot angle, right, peeking T-spawn and B tunnels at the same time. I mean, you know exactly if you're in that street. Like personally, I know exactly where to look, right? And whenever I get multi kills there, I'm not like, oh, I'm insane, I'm just like, oh, cool, whatever, I know where to look, I know how to place my crosshair, I know where the people were spawning, and that's basically like another reason why you might think that you're insane because you just kind of know exactly where to look and what to expect. Now, reason number four, now you don't have to think in deathmatch. Like in real matches, if you have only aim and you don't think, you won't get far at all. Right, so you gotta think a lot about a lot of things in real matches. You gotta think about rotations, about timings, about how to position yourself in certain situations. If you're playing a Tech 9 armor round, like should you be really pushed up? If they've been defaulting towards your side, should you really be aggressive and try and take the duels, right? So you got to think about all of these things, and in deathmatch, you don't have to think about any of it. And I think that's a big reason as to why you might be really good, with your aim in deathmatch as opposed to in real matches, because your focus is just fully on your aim, right? You don't have to think about anything else. Now, I think, there are a couple of reasons that I probably have missed on, but like the conclusion that I want to draw from this, right, is that you just have to kind of work on everything that isn't aim, right? Just work on everything else. Whether that's situational awareness or team play or comms, whatever it could be, utility, the list goes on. And having good aim only, like I said, won't get you far in this game. You gotta work on everything else. You gotta watch demos. You gotta work on your util, and that's the only way to really get better. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.